Hello, this is Athena with AMG Creates, and this is Carrot About You, which is the die set that I'm using, oddly enough, or the stamp set that I'm using. Um, it has the name in there. I was kind of racking my brain with what I was going to do for a card, and I figured that this would be a good one. It's a nice play on words. Um, while it's still spring, it makes sense. We're gonna roll with that. Um, I know what I'm going to do for the hard card on Saturday. I am not sure what I'm doing on Thursday. So basically this is an easy card and I'm just lining everything up. I'm going in as if um, the person who wants to replicate this doesn't have any any dies to cut the stuff out. It just makes it a little bit easier, I guess. Now, the problem is that the way that I do this, you have to fussy cut, which is basically those blue things on the stamp set that I am putting over top of that. So I stamped it on a full sticky post-it note so that it can fully stick on there for what I'm going to do. And I'm lining up the bunny that's driving and then the carrots. And trying to make sure I don't mess that up by stamping them in the wrong place. So then you won't see the bunny's feet and you won't see the bottom of the carrots. Whenever you do this, you have to put the stuff that is closer to you, like if you think of it as in a 3D sense, the stuff that is closer to you has to be stamped first so that the stuff behind it doesn't get seen. And then I'm just going to take light blue and do an oval of color around it. I'm trying to get all of the blue off of it beforehand because it's not the shade that I want. But I also don't wash my brushes. So what I get is what I get. And you can do this with any shade. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend like the darker shades. I wouldn't recommend something that's really, that has a lot of color to it. I'd recommend a lighter color, but that's pretty much it. And then we'll get onto the coloring of it. But yeah, it's a really, this is what I do on Tuesdays, are the easy cards, where I kind of look at it if you guys don't have anything else other than stamp set. Now what I'm doing right here, because I didn't color in, or I didn't cut all around the carrots, I was kind of lazy with it. So I'm coloring it in as best as I can and realizing that it's just not going to work. So I'm going to take my finger and put it in some of that and then just sort of scribble around. And it works rather well. Whenever I'm looking at it closely, because whenever I do this, I take a look at the cards, I can see where I used colored pencil on here to cover that up, but not too worried about it. I figured nobody else is really going to look that deep into it, and if you are, you're looking at the wrong thing. So I'm just going to color everything in. I use this on Plan With Me on Monday, so basically I use these stamps. And then they are the stamps that I use for 3 different cards. It's easy on Tuesday, medium on Thursday, and hard on Saturday. I kick up the difficulty. It's not the same card 3 different ways, though I could, and I've thought about it. But it will be, I guess that it'll be something like that this week. But, so now, just keeping coloring it in. I'm not going to do anything like some grass on the bottom or anything. It is floating in midair. Mwahaha. So if you like what you see, or at least a little bit, make sure to leave me a thumbs up. Or you can leave me a thumbs down. I don't care. It's interaction. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. If you want to get notified of what I'm doing, then hit the subscribe button. That way you will be the first to get notified of when I'm doing stuff. Usually I post these out at 9 in the morning Central Time. I think that's my time zone. I don't know anymore. So that is it. And then I'm going to put I caret about you. So, because it's cute. It's just a little card that says, hey, I love you, but it's punny because that's what Lawn Fawn does. And I accept it. I roll my eyes every time I see these goofy things, but I accept it. And then I put them back so I don't lose them. I'm learning. It's a slow process. I'm also drawing a hitch because I realized that it was driving me nuts that it was just there. Just two separate vehicles. Now it is one vehicle. Mwahaha. Anyway. It's adorable. I caret about you. Thanks and have a nice day.